Hey there, YouTube and Pojo. This is Rico the Fox Kid with a deck profile on a 5th Gadget deck. For those of you who don't know what 5th Gadget is, it is a 45 card deck with 3 of each gadget. And the theory behind the deck is that since 45 divided by 9 equals 5, every single opening hand, which is shuffled right, will open you up with exactly 1 gadget. It doesn't work exactly all the time. Like, sometimes I open up with more than 1 gadget, but most of the time I open up with 1, and I've never had more than 2 in my hand, and there's only been one instance where I hadn't had any gadget at all. So it works pretty well, and the idea is to keep at least 1 gadget in your hand at all times, like every gadget deck should. So we'll go into the deck now. There's 3 green gadget, 3 red gadget, and 3 yellow gadget. These are the 9 main monsters, and the idea is to always have at least 1 with you at all times, and it keeps advantage, and that's just the core of the deck. For extra support, I also put in some Machina monsters, so there's 3 Fortress, 3 Gear Frame, and 1 Force. And these add support. Gear Frame will search for Fortress or Force, and Fortress you can dump extra gadgets, or if you're in a tight situation, you just bring Fortress out to destroy whatever is in your way. And then I also put in 2 Cyber Dragons. Cyber Dragon is good to get you out of a tight situation if you have no monsters on your side of the field. And in the mirror match, he can get you out Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon, and in this deck he can also help you finish the game off with Chimera Tech Over Dragon. And because of Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon, you should never have Cyber Dragon out with any other machine type monster on the field, because then your opponent can easily get out of Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon. So he's a last resort thing. Those are the monsters, so we'll go into the spells now. We have 3 Smashing Ground and 3 Fissure. Those are your basic 1-for-1 cards. Gadgets really thrive on 1-for-1 because the idea is to keep advantage in your hand, so 3 Smashing and 3 Fissure will guarantee that you can always keep advantage. We also have 3 Book of Moon. Book of Moon is a very diverse card right now, and it is being seen run in 2s or 3s right now. And gadgets are generally very weak, so Book of Moon can flip a monster face down for defense or offense, since monsters have really low defense most of the time, so gadgets will be able to take care of them after that. And since gadgets are weak, there are more attack altering cards in here, like 2 Shrink. Those will have the opponent's monster's attack, so gadgets can easily get through them. And Shrink can also counter Honest, because you can activate Shrink in the damage step since it alters attack, and it's a quick play card. So if they use Honest on you, you can use Shrink to lower the attack to destroy their monster anyway. Every single monster in the deck is a machine type, so there are 3 solidarities. And this will just give gadgets even more power. But the downside is that I think it also makes them vulnerable to Bottomless Trap Hole. But an 800 boost from 1 solidarity for gadgets is really good because it puts all of them into at least 2,000 attack. For more machine support, we have Limiter Removal. That's the Game Ender card. It doubles the attack of all the machine type monsters, so you should use it either only when you're about to die and you need it to get rid of the opponent's monster, or if you're about to push for game. And then another Game Under card is Overload Fusion. I have this in here because I have 2 Cyber Dragons and other machine type monsters, so if you're either in a tight situation or you can push for game and you're sure that it will work, then use Overload Fusion to summon out Chimera Tech Over Dragon with a lot of attack and end for game. And then there's basic spell and trap removal like Heavy Storm and Mystical Space Typhoon. And that's it for the spells. Now we'll go on to the traps. We have basic 1-for-1 trap removal like Bottomless Trap Hole and 2-Dimensional Prison. Those will get rid of opponent's monsters easily. We have Mirror Force for that mass removal if your opponent likes to swarm a lot. And then gadgets don't they don't special summon a lot, but this deck also has Machinas in it, and Fortress does special summon a lot, so I only have one Royal Oppression in here. And Royal Oppression can really shut down a lot of decks, mostly the top ones. It'll shut down the Infernities, it'll shut down X-Sabers, and it shuts down Blackwings, sort of. Not really, because Blackwings do run Oppression sometimes. But it shuts down X-Sabers and Infernities, so that's a good thing. And it doesn't shut down your deck except for the Machina portion. And then for more mass removal, we have one Torrential Tribute. And then another OTK card is 2 Ultimate Offering, and this is because when you summon a gadget, you get another one to your hands, which means you always have a monster in your hand. So with Ultimate Offering, you just summon a gadget and then pay 2,000 life points total to summon 4 more. And then you can use limited removal and push for game if your opponent has no monster on their side of the field. And then for the extra deck, we have 1 Chimera Tech Overdragon. This is for Overload Fusion. You remove your machine type monsters and summon Chimera Tech Overdragon. He'll probably have a lot of attack points. Then you just push for game. And then also for the mirror matchup, there's Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon, which if your opponent is running machine types also, then you just summon Cyber Dragon, take all their machine types to summon Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon. Another method you could do is summon Cyber Dragon and then summon 4 gadgets with Ultimate Offering, and then merge them all into Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon with 5,000 attack, and then summon 4 more gadgets. And then that will probably make an OTK also. And that's pretty much the deck. It tests very well for me so far, and even when I get more than 1 gadget in my hand, I'm still able to easily win. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.